guys, Prickly Hedgehog here, welcome back to the channel. I'll start off with an apology. I was hoping to get you guys a video last week over and above the Thanksgiving weekend, if you like, updates that we got on the 27th, which was a pretty substantial update. But sickness in the household, me recovering from sickness, just stuff going on with the holidays and coming back to work super busy. I really didn't have time. You can probably still hear I'm a little bit sick, and hopefully my voice doesn't conk out. I've had this dry cough that's been going on for the last 3 weeks, and I've been pretty miserable. Now my wife has it. She's on the mend, but boy, she was a sick cookie the other day. So yeah, that kind of put a damper on my ability to give you the video that I wanted to do, and I just didn't have time. And I said, flag it. I'm going to have to just hold off, and I apologize. So, well, let's cut to the chase. What's going on this week? Well, as most of you probably know, the JF-17 was released, and it looks pretty good. The reports that I'm seeing online and the videos, Jabbers, Redkite, doing some great tutorials, giving some nice reviews. Generally, all around, it looks like it's been given a thumbs up. I haven't seen the Grim Reaper's video yet from Cap. I'm sure he's done something to highlight what's what's up with this module. But like I said, overall the reviews seem to be pretty positive. It's somewhere between an F5 and an F16, I'm told, in terms of the aircraft's capability. It is very F-16 like, and I would imagine from a distance it would be almost impossible to tell the difference between the two. Performance obviously is going to be a little bit different. The aircraft probably doesn't have the range, it seems. It's not able to carry well, apparently, a full multi-role capability. It's sort of better at doing one thing at a time. It's not necessarily, say, like the F-18, which can, just has multi-role capability, the F-16 as well, although it was designed as a air-to-air aircraft primarily, it quickly proved itself to be capable of performing multiple functions. So, yeah, lots of things to think about there. Hush now. So there's that. There's a super carrier preview. I'm really excited about that. There is a sale going on. It's going to end in a couple of days, so be wary of that. There is also an F-16 Thrustmaster has been released, which is really cool. So that is going to be a nice addition. It's pretty much the same as the A10, so if you're considering purchasing that. But great piece of equipment if you don't own one. Probably one of the best joysticks I've ever owned. I've owned several over the years, and this has been the most satisfactory and satisfying piece of equipment I've purchased. It really revolutionized my flying experience. It just made it all much more realistic, and you had a lot more control. So well worth considering purchasing if you are kicking that around. So let's go to the forums here and have a quick look at what they've done with the F-16, because that's our primary focus right now. They have done a couple of things. Fixed the inlet and wingtip lights flashing. They've adjusted the inlet and wingtip lights brightness. They fixed the external lights brightness control. Fixed the antenna elevation control sensitivity with the keyboard, I think. Data link tracks now aren't correlated after switching between TWS and RWS. The radar does not produce mid-course updates for missiles. That's been fixed. The ACM radar lock problem was fixed. The target symbols disappear from the radar screen in export mode. That's been fixed. Fixed the wrong countermeasures mount after rearming. Fixed the chaff flare voice message. Fixed program not running with either chaff or flare empty. The RWR tones have been corrected. Added centerline fuel tank to the F-16C missions, originally designed with them in mind, and stick in the cockpit can now be hidden. They have obviously made some little bit of adjustments to the F-18. I won't go through all of these. I've been putting the F-18 on hold a little bit, mainly because I've been focusing on the other aircraft available, primarily the F-16, and of course I've had a lot of fun lately with the F-14. I've just been really getting into it. It just really appeals to me. I don't know why, but I love that aircraft. One of my favorite adjustments to the F-18 is that the onboard oxygen failure, which was causing the pilot to die even on the ground, has been fixed. So that's good news for F-18 pilots who were carking it left, right, and center, apparently even on the ground. One of the campaigns, and this might help me get back into the F-18 too, they have done a lot of work with the Red Flag campaign by Baltic Dragon. Missions 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, and 15 have been updated. Numerous mission fixes, bugs with the AI wingman. Yeah, so that's good. Yeah, one of the things I still am very interested in, of course, is this video for the supercarrier, and they have said here that we're very excited to share with you the first extended look at the supercarrier module coming to DCS World. Includes an incredibly detailed Nimitz class aircraft carrier with all the details you'd expect, like realistic 3D objects, textures, lighting, and animations. This module also introduces new features to DCS World, like an animated deck crew, interactive landing signal officer station, and the Case 1, 2, and 3 carrier landing radio communications. You will not see too many Case 3 carrier landings from me, because they are awfully difficult and absolutely terrifying, and I don't think I have successfully landed at night. Not because I didn't want to, just was incapable, but I didn't want to crash, and I haven't had enough time to practice that. Yeah, that's a whole new beast, doing that at night. Absolutely terrifying. You can find yourself flying right at the tower. If you're not lined up properly, you do need to know what you're doing there. It's not sort of a matter of flying by the seat of your pants, which gives me a whole new respect for, of course, again, for Navy pilots and for those pilots that flew pre kind of night vision goggle era and full electronic cockpits, with all the gadgets and wizardry that will help you bring that aircraft back, because that is some hell of a flying even with those aids. Alright, so yeah, exciting times, lots of stuff going on. The JF-17 looks really good, so if you're considering purchasing that, go ahead. I haven't. I'm going to focus on my other modules, but it looks good, and like I said, the overall reviews have been fairly positive, and one of the things that was praised was just how complete it was out of the box, which is a good deal. And I think it's exciting that these other independent companies, these third-party companies, are producing modules in DCS that we can enjoy and have more of a smorgasbord of aircraft, and it bodes well for those developers considering kicking into it and giving us other options to play with, which is cool. So, enough said. Thanks for tuning in. Again, I apologize for the lack of videos last week. Hopefully that was just an anomaly. I'm looking forward to the Christmas break. I hope you are too. Hope this video finds you well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, and I'll see you out there, guys. Thanks very much.